got the streets in tune. Desi on me, shoot a rocket. That bitch not like the speakers do. Better move.
Yo, it's your boy Lil V. We on N.A.W.A TV with my guy Raismith.
What's going on, man?
My boy. How you feeling, my man?
Chilling, man. Working, prospering.
I see. I was at your last performance at Bentley's. How was that?
That shit was amazing, man. That shit was great, man. Energy was there, vibes was there.
So how would you say you like performing in New York, or do you like performing out of town? Because I know you did both.
I like performing, period.
Okay.
Honestly, it's just like seeing the crowd react to your music and rock with you to your music, singing music back to you. You start to realize, like, damn, maybe I should, you know what I'm saying, continue doing this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? That's really my shit. It's just the energy for real. But out of towners react to it more. You know, I popped in Atlanta before I popped in New York.
Yeah, because when I was in Atlanta, I heard your song. I'm like, know him. I'm like, yo, he out here too. I'm like, that's lit.
Nah, I popped in Atlanta before I popped in New York.
Okay. So, why do you think that was though? Because it happens a lot to a lot of people.
I don't know. It's really just I put in more groundwork in Atlanta. You know, it was COVID at that time. COVID
New York
just
shut down.
First, like I popped during the first lockdown.
Like in March, early March type shit.
Yeah, last year, first quarantine, I popped first. That's when I popped. What was it? 2020, I think it was. I think it was 2020.
First one was 2020, yeah.
Yeah, 2020, yeah. That's when I went to Atlanta, because Atlanta, the clubs were still open. Atlanta was the
Atlanta
only
was jumping.
spot that had the clubs still open. So we went there. She just went through the roof.
So when you was in Atlanta, do you think other places will react to your music the same way, or you think it's just the way Atlanta was because of the shutdown?
Nah, I think everybody's gonna react to it the same way. Because even after that, I went to Miami. The same thing in Miami. My songs get played in spots like Mr. Jones and Booby Trap, and you know what I'm saying? All of those places. I performed at KOD and all of that. So it's traveling. I think the only place that's I'm really gonna have to like, it's probably New York.
We're from over here. That's the 30 part.
We don't play that. It's like we don't really be on. We be playing. I don't know.
We ain't impressed about shit over here. We ain't impressed about nothing. That's that. And I look at it like me seeing how hard you're going with the music, and I rarely see you like drift off if somebody wants to actually work with you. Like how is it that you could work with another person? Because some people don't like working with anybody. How can you do that?
No, I'm actually good with working with other artists. Majority of the time, what it be is I like to just send them records. Like I have like a computer full of just a bunch of records. Yeah. Some records I keep to myself. But majority of the time, if an artist want to work with me, I'd rather send them a record. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to say I feel like my records are better than anybody's.
Okay.
But I be knowing like they're coming to me for a reason. You get what I'm saying? They're not just coming to me because like they just want to do a record. They come because they feel like, yo, this nigga got the shit. So yo, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a whole hooking verse on that shit already for you. All you gotta do is put your verse.
See, so you just actually already have the platform and the blueprint, but you want to see who's serious actually gonna do something with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's really all it be. You know me. I be charging too, but if you fire in,
get your money, bro. You're working.
If you know what I'm saying, the relationship is how it is. Then, you know, I be doing shit just for the humble, for the love too.
So do you feel like more artists should actually, more industry artists or like high-end artists, do you think they should actually do what you're doing? Like build a relationship with somebody instead of just always charge and not worry about the relationship?
I think some of them do that. It's like some artists do that. I've heard like, you know, A-list artists talk about, you know, they don't even charge this artist no more, that artist. I think at the end of the day, you still gotta get your bag. Yeah. But if you fuck with a certain person, excuse me, I curse?
You good.
if you could, you know what I'm saying, you cool with a certain person, a certain artist, y'all respect each other's craft on that level.
Exactly.
Then it'd be like, yeah, we just working then. Because at this point, y'all just creating history at this point, you know what I'm saying? Y'all making greatness. When it's a situation where you don't really like, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, charge them. Like, yeah, let me, 50,000.
I feel you. Because you know it's quality.
Yeah, it's quality at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I don't even think Drake and Lil Baby charge each other no more. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think there'll be a point because they already know what's going after.
It's going all the way. Like, I
all
gotta
the
make
way.
millions off this song, so they just be like, just do the shit. You know what I'm saying? I got artists that I fuck with that's on that type of level like that. Right now, have I done music with anybody right now? Nah. I haven't. And it's not because I'm not messing with nobody. It's just really me trying to like focus on just me right now. I'm not really reaching out to do no song. Unless it gotta be like, it gotta be life changing You know what I'm saying?
So that you know it's instantly gonna go crazy.
Go crazy, and it's gonna pop up the situation I'm in right now.
So, because a lot of people want to hear your music, even that time I seen your last performance, it's like people couldn't really put a face to the music.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the situation, and I'm like, people are running to the stage 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 5 by 5.
Yeah.
Now it's 20. Now it's 40. Now it's almost like 100 plus. I'm like, yo, wait. Y'all didn't know what he looked like?
No, they didn't.
But y'all love his song so much.
Yeah.
Now you actually see him. They're like, oh, that's Raismith. And I'm looking at how everything formed, and you just kept building the energy as people running towards the stage.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Now, how did that make you feel?
It's like, it's funny because Brush'em, that song probably got, no exaggeration, it probably got 5 million streams. Maybe 5
I believe
million
it.
streams
I believe
total,
it.
no exaggeration. And
When the last time I checked, it was at like 4 point something, so I believe it.
And I've got probably 10,000 followers on the gram.
See?
And I get more radio play, more club spins,
I definitely hear that shit
all of
the
that
time.
than niggas' favorite rappers. That got
It's true though,
millions of followers. And
It's true though.
I'm not downplaying that, but you know, numbers lie.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers do lie sometimes.
People know how to work the numbers now.
You know what
Back
I'm
in the day, they
saying?
really didn't.
You couldn't. You had to really put in that groundwork
Mhm.
to get. Now you could lie in front and make it seem like. But yeah, nobody knows what I look like. Nobody can put the face to the music, which is bad. To be honest, because it just feels like
I was saying the opposite. I ain't gonna lie.
it's bad and it's good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me hear your take on it. Let me hear your take on
It's
it.
bad because it's like you wanna be able for people to know like you the nigga that made that song.
Exactly,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? I feel like the labels, like I've had to sit down with a couple labels, probably every label, but the reason why they're not really knocking down the doors because the face, you know what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
The face ain't was everywhere.
It's not fully branded yet.
Yeah, so they're like, man, yeah, you alright, you got through on one good song.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be able to brand you and market you. Can you show us that you have a following?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere we send you, people go.
You know what I'm saying? That's the bad part of it. The good part of it is just like, you know, I'm out the way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I'm out the way. I'm just doing what I'm doing on the low. I'm not I'm like fucking secret society. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on with me. But that's what the thing is now. It's honestly, it's the music, and I'm gonna say it, and I know I'm not the first person to say it. You can have great music, but at this point, they're not even selling music no more. They're selling lifestyle.
Exactly.
Exactly. And you know, I'm not the person that's gonna sell lies. Like, I'll be around some shit, but I ain't really to visualize it.
That's supposed to be on camera.
Yeah.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is right now.
Because I like me watching your growth.
Yeah.
I say it's not a bad thing in my opinion because I see a lot of artists work with a lot of artists, and I notice I'm like, as much as they didn't know how he looked, you go to so many other places out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's like you build your following live.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know that they're doing that or how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm watching you do it in person. I'm like, he goes to Atlanta, he goes to Miami,
Yeah.
he goes to Chicago, wherever he goes, they're like, oh, that's him?
Yeah.
You just built like 20,000 people on spot.
Yeah.
And then they travel with you to the next place, to the next place. And you actually build it organically.
Yeah.
I feel like people around you, I know they're very influenced by you because, in a good way, because you're doing something that a lot of people need the internet for.
Right.
So you actually go places and get things done. But how do you feel about the people that don't do that?
I feel like it's you know, it's everybody has their moment. You know,
Okay.
Some people work backwards, some people work forwards, some people right hand, some people left hand. So me, like, boom, I feel like the way I'm doing it is, like you said, it's organic and is far from how everybody else does. Everybody else pops off the internet first.
That's not an issue. I just noticed that. It's how it is.
Mine's is like I'm outside and everybody's like, oh, this is.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Actually,
like, oh, I like this song. Who the is this? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then it travels back to social media. Not all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the person on stage screaming, yeah, go follow my Instagram. I don't do shit like that.
After you perform, you say, yo, not it.
Yeah. Just be like, yo,
I remember that.
no. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody else is, they're really like popping on social media first, and then they go to But that's the thing. That's why I be saying like numbers lie, because you could have all these followers on the gram and nobody's really playing your music outside.
Nobody coming to your shows.
Nobody's coming to your shows.
That's the worst.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, then a nigga like me, I could say, oh, I'm gonna be here, and people will pop up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can sit there and hear my song on the radio all day or all week and hear me in the club every night. It's to the point where it's like people be asking me like, yo, like people think I'm rich. Like, they're like, yo.
Because this era's about perception.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, don't get me wrong, I want to be able to be internet savvy and social media savvy, but it's just like, that's something, somebody has to teach me that shit, bro. I was never really a social media dude.
Yeah.
Like,
it's all a process too when you're new to it.
Yeah, like I was never that type of dude. Like, it's crazy because like I said, I could post a picture and won't even get that much likes. But I'm pretty sure, like, you know what I'm saying, I'll put a song out and get more streams than a lot of niggas.
Reality, and then I understand.
So it's just like, I don't know what it is for real. But I know once I get that marketing down, like, you know, that internet marketing shit down, it's out of here. It's like, I'm going to be unstoppable after that because I already know what to do in the presence of the people. It's on the internet, I don't know. Like, maybe I got to start doing the reels and doing the funny, like, shit that be up there.
You got a unique sound. Like, people are used to the way you make music, because other people make music kind of similar, but it's not exactly how you do it.
Yeah.
So, with you getting into the marketing and everything, has anybody ever came up to you and told you they know how to market your specific sound? Or do people just usually compare you and say, I can work with you, how I work with that person?
Most of the time, I never really dealt with a digital marketer or marketer, period. I probably should look into one of those and get one of those, but it's really, most of the time, it's like, I get that a lot, that people say, you know, because I do that on purpose. Like, alright, say for instance, like right now, drill music is the sound of New York, right? I never dissed anybody in my music.
No, I noticed that.
I never just, not a soul. I never said anything K, never, and I, you know what I'm saying, I'm good with everybody, for real. Like, we was outside before all of this. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
before the new people came outside.
When the new people came outside, we was outside. So we cut from a whole different cloth, you know what I'm saying? So, but, yeah, so I try to like make it to where the music is more, when you hear it, you don't feel like it's less violent and it's more like partyish, vibe-ish. You feel good when you're listening to it.
You want to get jiggy to it.
You want to get jiggy to it. You don't want to go kill nobody for real. And, you know, I might say a couple things here and there, you know, just of the hypeness of it, but you know, I try to stay away from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try to just keep it to where it's like I said, like, your mom will want to fuck around and listen to it. But, yeah, like, no, I never really dealt with a marketer to where they came to me and said, but everybody had, like, different ideas. Like, somebody told me, yeah, bro, for your first chain, you need to go get a bust-down broomstick. Like, like, yeah, brush it. Like, you need to get a big bust-down broomstick. I'm sitting there like, it's smart. But it's like, it's stupid as fuck.
Because the fans always got the ideas for their favorite artists. So he probably was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, son. Every time I run into him, whatever I do, I got a list of shit to say he should be doing. Because they fans, they watch everything you do.
Yeah, that was probably like the craziest one I heard, man. Shout out to my man Elliot, man. He came to me, he was like, yeah, man, you need a bust down broomstick. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, yeah, no, it's smart, but it sounds fucking stupid, but...
Where he coming from, he knows why he said that.
He knows why he's saying it, because they call me Mr. Brush'em. So it's like, I need to market that.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I see where he was coming from.
I'm so tired. Now I love the song, but I want them to listen to this. Like, I need new shit to come out. I need to put new music out, and I need them to know, like, I'm more than just an average drill rapper.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really an artist. You know, I'm about to, honestly, Valentine's Day I'm dropping. I don't know when this interview gonna drop, if it's before Valentine's Day or after, but I'm speaking into existence. I'm dropping a record on Valentine's Day. It's like R&B drill type of thing.
Okay.
I've had these type of records for over maybe a year or two, maybe 2 years.
I mean, you sit on them. Patience, or you got your own reason?
Don't sign no papers if you don't know what you're reading.
And you were growing to actually rap it too.
Yeah.
So that also plays another part.
So I actually popped before I signed. with them.
Mm-hmm.
I was already hot in Atlanta. So being a few guys, my man Ryder, my man D4 Rich, couple of guys. We just went to Atlanta. DJ Fro, couple of the promoters out there. You know what I'm saying? We made this record go crazy. In Atlanta. Believe it or not, like I don't know. It might. I feel like I have like how Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
I got one of those records that's just gonna live on forever. Like
it's never gonna stop playing.
They're never gonna stop it. That's probably
young generations I've seen dancing to it on the gram.
Yeah. I'm
like, yo, this kid probably like 7, 8 years old. I'm like, you know this song?
Nah. But I kind of wanna I wanna move on with. I wanna show the world like, you know, what I'm really capable of.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like Drake of my generation for real, and I'm gonna stand on that.
That's good. Your confidence isn't arrogance, I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. That's why a lot of people probably appreciate your music, because some people don't even understand your energy introduces you before you introduce yourself.
Yeah.
So you introducing yourself that people don't. If somebody doesn't know you, their first introduction to you is the song because they don't see you in person yet.
Yeah.
Now they're like, I ain't gonna lie, now I want to meet him. He does a meet and greet. He's doing a concert. He's doing a giveaway. Some people may not even care about the concept of the event.
Yeah.
They just like, yo, I want to be around that type of person.
Yeah.
I want to support whatever he's doing. Just be there.
I believe you just gotta be good to people. Be good and just live your life like that. You know, everybody, you know, done their shit, but
yeah.
I feel like when you move with good intentions, you move with good energy. Don't give everybody your energy, because some people, you know, some people are chargers and some people are drainers. I'm a charger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a charger. Even when I'm drained, I'm still a charger.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
The foundation of you is that.
Is that, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't all. That's something I had to learn to be. I wasn't always like that. It's because, you know, what's around you might put you in that mindset of like, you know, just the wrong shit. But once you start to realize, like, you start to really realize life, you realize, like, yo, man, you don't want to be that type of person. You want to give and get energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it. And just be good to people. Be good. You know, don't be a weirdo. Don't be one of them. I honestly cannot be one of those rappers where like people run up to me and I'm like, oh, like
trying to cover them.
Yeah, like I can't do that. Like I might yell at my security for trying to choke slam people and you know what I'm saying?
Why you hurting people?
I know that's their job.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, man, like, yo, this person I could fuck around change this person's life. You know what I'm saying? I could fuck this person might want to kill themselves after you done fucking flipped them on their neck and they couldn't get a picture with me or couldn't get a hug from me. And that's all they fucking wanted. And they stood outside for 2-3 hours to see me.
They probably ran up to you to tell you changed their life.
Like, you know what I'm
you never
saying?
know now because they did that. So I feel.
Nah, I can never be that type of dude. I love the people. I'm like an introvert, extrovert, whatever the other word is, but
introvert, extrovert, you go back and forth. You try to blacken it off.
I like to stay to myself, but when there's people around, you know what I'm saying? I engage with the people. You know what I'm saying? I give information, I take information, I listen, I speak. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, give and take.
It's a good balance. It's always a good balance. I know you can melodize, you can sing. Some people can't do both.
Yeah.
You can do both, and you also can rap.
Yeah.
And you write your own music.
Yeah.
I remember I was talking to you before. You said you write your own music, which is great.
I mix and master my own shit too.
As well.
Yeah.
Wow. What is your influence for you actually? Did you always have this talent when you were young, or did something just continue to build because you've seen other people around you doing it, or you wanted to be like the people you've seen on TV? Because everybody has their own different reasons and paths why they're so good at what they do now.
What happened with me was I thought I was gonna go to the NBA. I had hoop dreams, honestly, but I fucking damn son, this story is crazy. I went to tryouts, high school. I went to Andrew Jackson, campus magnet, and my freshman year I barely went to school. Sophomore year I tried to get my shit together. I went and tried out for JV. When I went, I killed it in tryouts. I went to go look at the cut sheet.
Yeah.
Like who they cut. I knew I made it, but when I went and looked, my name wasn't there. So I went the next period. Look, my name wasn't there. Went the next period. By like lunchtime, I'm like, man, let me go find this coach. I go find this coach. I'm like, yo, so he's like, Raymond, right? I'm like, yeah. He like, man, listen, man. I tried to fight for you, man. You did your thing, but we had this new dean, and he was just like, your grades are horrible.
Oh man, that'd be the worst.
So I'm like, yo, ain't nothing I can do, no extracurricular. He's like, nah. He's like, he's not letting it slide. Like, he's like, he feels like the kids that do better in class they deserve it more than you. I was like, all right.
Without even asking what you're going through, what's going on with you outside of school.
Bro, I have my shit going on at home and outside and all that. Just my focus as a youngin', my focus was I always wanted more. Like I was never able to enjoy what was going on in front of me because I was always thinking 5 years ahead. So everything I was doing was to prepare myself for the future. Was always one more, and that shit is like. That is a gift and a curse because it makes you a visionary, but at the same time, you don't get to enjoy what's going on in front of you.
The full thing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you cut it in half, make something else, cut that in half, and you just keep cutting it in half.
You get what I'm saying? You kind of miss out on freaking like proms and freaking just growing up.
Experience, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of miss out on certain things because you done thought about you sitting there trapped in the mind and thinking about 5 years ahead, but. Yeah, so after that happened, I just kind of like, I always was rapping, you know, even during the ball, I used to just take rapping, like, I didn't take it that serious. But then after that shit happened, it's like, I gotta figure out something. And then I just started rapping. Everywhere I went, I started rapping. So, one day in Jack, they had like, these kids, they was freestyling. Mind you, like I said, it's my sophomore year, they freestyling at lunch. The seniors, they freestyling. I just came through and wowed them out.
At lunch, we going crazy?
Wowed them out. Yo, I swear, anybody that knows that was in Jack with me, they know what I'm talking about. Miss
So you can't forget it.
Miss Woodenhead used to let me close out lunch every single day with a freestyle. People would cut class to come to lunch.
Oh, this is legendary. Okay.
People would cut class to come to lunch and listen to me freestyle for 5 to 10 minutes. For the last 5 to 10 minutes. I swear to God.
How many people know the story?
All of them. Anybody that went to Jack with me knows this story. They would attest
so they can't cap about it when it comes out.
They would come. People would skip class. Like classrooms would be empty. And they're calling, trying to figure out what it, and they're letting the kids come in like, fuck it, come on.
Performances before performances.
Yo, they're letting them come in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who could, you know Gav Sinatra?
Sound familiar?
Yeah, rapper, him. He's one of the dudes that can attest to it. His shorty, who else? Shaista. Yo, bad people, bro.
You got a lot of people that still gonna say the story till today.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Man. Who else? Man, there's mad people that I can sit there and name, but yeah, bro, people really,
You got support from the beginning, it sounds like.
Nah, yeah, I have.
Even from a place that you went through something that didn't go your way, you still found a way to find something else in that same environment.
Nah, yeah, definitely.
Some people don't notice that sometimes.
People think this shit be really overnight. This shit was no overnight success. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't come from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I had to hustle for this shit. I grind hard for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I done slept on floors, slept in cars, all types of wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas see me in the club, they see me lit, see me with all the baddest bitches and all that. I think this shit just came from them. I don't vocalize, I don't put it out there because I'm not the nigga that want the pity story. You know what I'm saying? Sympathy and all that. Nah, I love my story. I love what I went through. That shit made me who I am. I'm Teflon at this point. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I feel bad for the kids that don't gotta go through nothing because you don't learn nothing. Pain is like your greatest teacher.
Pain is a blessing sometimes. It makes you understand. It makes you understand how much life is worth.
Yeah.
And where you're supposed to be headed, wherever it is.
Yeah.
The idea of you actually heading somewhere is a blessing.
Yeah.
Just the idea of it before you even start stepping towards there. And pain sometimes is the push.
Yeah. It's gonna get you there. It's gonna teach you. It's either gonna make you or it's gonna break you. And you better hope it make you. You better hope it make you. Some people get broken by pain. Some people get broken by struggle, and people get broken by being denied.
And willpower goes down.
And then those people that say, nah, let me keep going. Man, let me tell you, Russian was the first drill record I ever made.
Beyond the other songs you had?
I hated drill music. I hated it. When it was just, I'm talking back when drill music was just, when them kids from Brooklyn was just dissing each other.
Okay.
Back then, like.
So while they making that type of sound, you already had another sound and you just made brushing.
I already was doing the other music. I always really, they can go on my SoundCloud and go look, it's there. The proof is there. I was not making no drill music. My man Flowers, shout out to my man Flowers. He came to me like, yo, bro, man. The music you make is fire, but you gotta make the music that everybody wanna hear.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, look up some drill beats and just do one. He's like, yo, just do one, and if we don't get no good, he's like, yo, bro, even all I'm looking for, you should just post that shit and get like 1,000 views. Get like 1,000
See where it go type shit.
I did it, I posted that shit, and I looked. You get what I'm saying?
Through the roof, ASAP.
Through the motherfucking roof.
Because your man came up to you and said, yo, just try something else real quick. Other shit's good, but try something else.
Just do this, just do what's in, just so the people could, like, you know, just look your way real quick.
Gravitate to you and everything.
And then ever since, you know what I'm saying, it's just been up, you know. But with the drill sound, like I was saying, I'm trying to take it somewhere else. I feel like that's what, like, people like Pop was doing. If you're gonna listen to, like, his music was drill music, but it was like a different type of, it wasn't like it was like club drill, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it was groovy in a way.
It was groovy,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It had some sauce to it. And that's what it's gonna take for the music to keep drill alive. You can't just keep dissing our ops and saying the same shit. It gotta add some sauce to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, you know, let me put this melodic drill shit out that I've been holding on to.
You gonna help evolve the sound.
You know what I'm saying? Change the sound a little bit. And then after that, we could take it whatever niggas want to take. We could rap, we could sing, we could drill, we could, whatever niggas want to do it. We could take it down south. You know, however niggas want to do it. Shit, I'm going to have a song with Z100 soon.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
Like where you going with this?
So it's
like
just
you
like,
with this.
you're going to hear it on movies, TV shows, all that. It's just, man, if you love music, then you understand what I'm talking about. That's why I say I'm going to be the Drake of my generation. Because Drake, he did it right.
Business-wise, besides just in the studio.
It's just like, you know, you gotta be everywhere with this shit. You gotta be like an octopus, man. You gotta have like 8 arms with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But, hell yeah.
So what would you tell a young kid right now that's in the same environment you grew up in and is trying to do something with themselves? What's that advice you would give a young kid to go forward and find something to do?
Look at the camera and say, ain't nobody gonna go harder than you, bro. Nobody gonna, or sis, nobody gonna believe you more than you gonna believe yourself. You gonna look crazy to people. You gotta look crazy. You gotta look like a psychopath to people how much you believe in your dreams. People gonna laugh at you. Some people gonna believe in it. Some people gonna, you know what I'm saying? Some people gonna be there and then they gonna leave when shit not moving the way they thought it was gonna move. You gotta keep yourself motivated. You gotta stay true to yourself, man. And watch, you're gonna prove all of them wrong. You're gonna do this shit. You gotta be self-motivated. That's pretty much it. That's like the best advice I can give them.
Well, it's your boy Lil V. We here on N.A.W.A TV. Got the pleasure to talk to my guy Raismith.
Yeah.
Look out for his music coming out. Just stay tuned and follow this guy's journey because it's gonna get crazy even more in a positive way.
Rockstar lifestyle, man.
You know what I'm
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.